Hi, people. Well, here we are at the Supreme Court. I've left this a couple of a day or so because there are too many people going on about it. But here we are at the Supreme Court, judging whether proroguing Parliament was unlawful or lawful or whatever. Now, don't look at these judges. None of them were elected. The British people didn't vote them there. They are elites, ladies. They are ladies and gentlemen of the aristocracy. None of these people shop at Lidl or go to the pound shops or sometimes go hungry. These are the elite, unelected, like the EU, bureaucrats. And now they have said proroguing Parliament was unlawful. And one of the people who brought a case was John Major, who prorogued Parliament. And, you know, these people don't give a shit about the working class, or the over 14 million people who voted to leave the EU. This is political. All they've done is said the law is bigger than the government. Well, why can't one of us who live in an area that voted to leave the EU take that MP to court, and he's voted against leaving the EU, doesn't want to leave the EU, but he's in our constituents, and we told him we wanted to leave, and he's not doing what we told him to. Surely that should be in front of these people. Anyone want to put any money together and go after one of these MPs for not honouring what people in their constituency voted for? They're not listening. The Labour Party, the Lib Dems, they don't want us out of Europe. The Scottish SNP, well, fucking give Scotland back to them. I don't give a toss. See how they do about English money. But these are the elite at the Supreme Court. And wait, what was the verdict? 11 to 0. So, not one of them had a different opinion. And let's move this up a bit. I'll move it up a bit. Who is this old bitch? She's nobody. She's a rich lady. The lady of whoever fuck. And one of these is on a Remain committee. Sounds fair to me. Sounds impartial. And I bet you out of the 11 judges on here, they're all Re-moaners. Because they don't want to leave the EU. That's their bread and butter. They get richer and richer. So this is just bullshit. They make up their own rules as they go along. They threw Tommy Robinson in prison for something that no one has ever been thrown in prison for, and he wasn't guilty. And now they're saying, oh, you can't do that. Because all that's going to happen over the next few weeks is Labour and the Lib Dems and the SNP are going to try and tie it so we never get out of Europe. And it's your fault. I mean, she's an old lady. You know, and these stuck-up bastards. And they're elite. And I wish that fucking spider would go down her mouth and shut her the fuck up. So, these are elite. The Supreme Court means nothing. And that Gina Miller, What? You see her fight? Oh, I'm so wonderful, me. Oh, slap the bitch, I tell you. That Gina Miller is an arsehole. She's after fame and power. Surprised she won't stand up as an MP soon. And John Bercow, when does he go to work for the EU? Once this is all over, he'll have a nice cushy job at the EU, won't he? You know, these people don't care about the working class or people who voted to leave Europe. And when Europe collapses, we're going to have to bail out Italy, France, Germany, Portugal, Spain, Malta, Greece, all of them. We'll have to help bail them out. And that'll leave less money to look after the British people. But, you know, what can you say? We've got to get out there and vote these fuckers out. Any MP that voted against Brexit, that Anna Soubry needs to go. Stuck up bitch. So tell me what you think. Please subscribe. Share my channel, please. This is a new channel. I'll be putting lots more videos up. We just better leave, I tell you, but I don't think we will. They've tied it all up.